Morning, dear children. Let us start with adjustment of saving investment approach. Okay. Adjustment mechanism. Here, any deviation from the equilibrium will give two situations. First one, planned saving is greater than planned investment, or planned saving is less than planned investment. Okay. How we studied ADAS approach, that adjustment mechanism, the same process here also we can explain. So just deviate from ADAS, just take saving and investment, only that much. First we can take graphical representation of saving is greater than investment. So graphical representation. We know saving curve has three situations: positive, negative and break-even point. Here we can mark break-even point or saving is equal to 0. Okay. Then we need investment curve. Here we are taking autonomous investment irrespective of the level of income. So we are getting horizontal line parallel to income axis. This is our investment curve. It is constant. X-axis we are taking GDP, here saving and investment. So adjustment mechanism. Let us start from SI. Saving is greater than investment. Okay. Here saving curve intersected investment at point E. For adjustment mechanism we need SI approach, then only we can deviate from the equilibrium level. So first we need equilibrium position. Okay. I think that and all you know. Saving curve, investment curve, it intersected at point E. Here we are getting the equilibrium level of income or equilibrium level of GDP or equilibrium level of output or employment. Okay. Then we are expressing deviated part, that is saving is greater than investment. Saving means not actual saving, this is planned saving. Planned saving is greater than planned investment. So if I consider T Y dash, okay, T Y dash, we can say the line T Y dash shows saving is greater than investment. Here what is saving? Saving is T Y dash and T dash Y dash shows investment. Okay, here T Y dash is greater than T dash Y dash. T dash Y dash. Okay. T Y dash shows planned saving and T dash Y dash shows planned investment. Here saving is greater than investment, or we can say household's expenditure is less than firm's investment expenditure. Okay, that is the meaning. Household's expenditure is less than firms investment expenditure. Saving is more means households are not ready to spend more. They are keeping too much for saving, or we can say income. From income, a part is saved is more than a part is to be consumed. Okay. So now economy face unsold stock of production. Okay. Saving, investment, this is equilibrium position. OY shows effective demand or equilibrium level of income. T Y dash deviated part. Here unsold stock of production. So what economy can do or producers can do? Producers should reduce the use of factors of production. As a result, they can cut their production. Then level of income tends to fall and restore the equilibrium level of income. Okay. Then if we consider next situation, saving is less than investment. Saving is less than investment shows what? Households expenditure is more than firms investment expenditure. That means firms are getting abnormal profit. Producers are ready to produce more because now demand is more. As a result, what is happening? Suppose if we consider the line, I am taking here P Y star. Okay. If we consider the line P Y star, that shows this much is investment. Producers investment expenditure is P Y star. What about households expenditure or saving? That is P dash only this much. Saving is only this much, that is P dash Y star. Less saving shows expenditure is more. Households expenditure is more. So how economy can restore the equilibrium level of income? Producers are producing more, and as a result employment is increasing, output is increasing, finally level of income also increasing to the equilibrium level of income. Now economy is in equilibrium position. Okay, so T Y dash and P Y star shows deviated level of an economy from equilibrium level. If that happened, economy is not in equilibrium, that is economy face unstable situation. Unstable or instability. Then how economy can restore the equilibrium level? I think that you understood. So this is the SI approach, adjustment mechanism. Then our topic, today's topic is shift in equilibrium level. Shift. This is our new topic, shift in equilibrium. First I am taking ADAS approach. ADAS approach. Okay. As usual, y-axis we can take AD and AS. Then x-axis we can take GDP or level of income or national income. What is the shape of AD curve? Upward sloping. It starts from vertical axis. This is AD curve. Otherwise you can write this is C plus I curve. AD is equal to C plus I. Then we need AS curve. It starts from origin. It is also known as guideline. Here you can write C plus S. Okay, so this is our equilibrium level. OY level of income. This is initial level of equilibrium of GDP. This much we studied. Okay, if AD increase due to change in investment or increase in investment. We can say investment we are taking here autonomous investment. Autonomous investment is constant, but here one basic idea is there. Investment can change due to other factors. For example, rate of interest. Okay, we studied that one, relationship between rate of interest and investment. Other than income, we can take like this. Other than income, investment can increase or decrease. So here, when equilibrium will shift is due to changes in investment. Shift is due to changes in investment. Okay, this is our next important topic. Shift is due to changes in investment. So if we consider AD-AS approach, AD that is C plus I, AS that is C plus S. Okay, here GDP, here AD and AS. Okay, now we are expressing due to changes in investment what will happen to the equilibrium level of income. So we know changes will happen other factors rather than income. So investment increase. Suppose investment is increase. As a result, what will happen? Aggregate demand also will increase. Investment increase, production will increase, demand also will increase, total expenditure also will increase. So due to rise in investment, listen carefully, due to rise in investment, there is a shift in aggregate demand curve. Upward or downward, that we should know. Upward shift shows increase in investment. Downward shift shows decrease in investment. Okay. So due to increase in investment, what is happening here? AD curve shift from C plus I to C plus I plus delta I. Delta I shows changes in investment. That we can take, that is AD dash. So AD curve shift from AD to AD dash shows there is a change or there is an increase in investment. But we need equilibrium. So I can't do this one here. So I am taking next page. Shift in, once more listen. Shift in equilibrium through AD-AS approach. This is AS, AD, new AD curve, AD dash, here C plus I plus delta I, here C plus I. Okay, here two intersected points we are getting. This shows initial level of GDP, equilibrium level of GDP, initial level of GDP. Here what is happening? due to rise in investment, equilibrium level of GDP shift from E to E dash. Equilibrium level of income shift from point E to point E dash, or we can say GDP increase from OY to OY dash. So this much is additional level of income. Y star shows additional level of income. Clear? Why additional level of income happened? Because of rise in level of investment. So rise in investment causes greater rise in income. See, we can find like this. See, this much is additional level of income. If I am taking point A and B, this much is additional level of aggregate demand, or due to this much additional level of investment. Due to additional level of investment AB, level of income increase from Y to Y star. Here Y star is greater than AB. Okay? Clear? Y star is greater than AB. So only this much rise in investment that affect the economy, multiplier effect in equilibrium level of income. Okay, so we can say like this. Here we are getting one conclusion. An increase in investment causes a multiplier effect on equilibrium level of income. Suppose an economy's investment increased by rupees 15 crore. As a result, this is investment, increase in investment, that we can take as delta I. As a result of this increase in investment or additional level of investment, economy is getting or offer, suppose I am taking 60 crore, rupees 60 crore increase in income. Okay. So investment is only 15 crore, that result a multiple, that is, we can say that factor is known as multiplier, investment multiplier. So the factor by which additional income is greater than additional investment, that is known as investment multiplier or income multiplier, or we can say output multiplier. Okay, this multiplier may be forward process or backward process. This you can identify, this is forward multiplier process. Forward from where? Investment increase, that is why we are getting forward multiplier. Additional income also increase. This is forward multiplier. If investment decrease, changes in investment shows a decrease in investment, that causes decrease in income. This is backward effect on multiplier. For us only this much we need, that forward multiplier, our syllabus only this much enough. No need to study this part, but you should know backward multiplier, when backward effect will come, when investment decrease, there is multiplier effect on decrease in income. Okay, once more, through ADAS approach, how we can represent shift in equilibrium. So ADAS approach, AS curve, AS, then AD curve, here C plus I. Equilibrium level OY. When investment increase, as a result, AD curve shift from AD to AD dash. AD dash shows C plus I plus delta I. Here AD means C plus I. Okay. Here first equilibrium level OY. When investment increase from A to B, this much increase in investment, delta I shows additional investment. Because of additional investment, what will happen to the economy? Income also increase, that is Y to Y star. This much additional level of income economy is getting because of rise in investment from E to E dash. Okay. If we consider SI approach, SI approach, the same process. We need first equilibrium position I. This is the initial level of equilibrium. We can say OY level of GDP. When investment increase from A to B, suppose I am taking, this is our I dash. Here intersected point is, we are getting OY star. Okay. See, listen. Only this much rise in investment causes this much rise in additional income. Here also we can say, we find like this, Y star is greater than AB. Or we can say delta Y is greater than delta I. This is known as the factor by which delta Y is greater than delta I is known as investment multiplier. Because of investment, because of changes in investment, this happened. Okay, that factor by which additional income is greater than additional investment is known as multiplier. Which multiplier? Investment multiplier. This is investment multiplier, not money multiplier that we studied in that previous lesson. This is investment multiplier. Or we can say output multiplier, or we can say income multiplier. All the alternative names you have to study: investment or output or income multiplier. We can express either through ADAS approach or through SI approach. Okay, this is forward effect on multiplier or positive effect. Positive effect is due to increase in investment. That's the point. Increase in investment. Okay. Then this multiplier effect or investment multiplier is denoted by the letter K. So we can measure K. K means investment multiplier by the ratio between additional income and additional investment. Okay, so we can form a formula for investment multiplier: ratio between additional income, so delta Y, and additional investment, that is delta I. This is the formula for investment multiplier. Previously, one example I have told, that example I am taking. Suppose An economy's investment increased by rupees, what I said, 15 crore. As a result of this additional investment, income increased by 60 crore. What is the multiplier? So, investment increased by rupees 15 we can take as delta I, right? Income increased by rupees 60 crore we can take as delta Y. Then what is the formula for K? Delta Y by delta I, just substitute. We are getting delta Y is 60 by delta I means investment. So answer is 4. So 4 times increased the level of income due to rise in investment. Okay, 4 times increased. From here one more formula we are getting. What is the total amount of income or GDP? If this much rise in investment is there, this much times that income rise means we can use the formula delta Y is equal to K into delta I. We can take like this also. Okay. So this is investment multiplier or income multiplier. I think this much you understood. It's very important topic. Okay, here question. Find C at equilibrium Y. Okay, like this numericals you will get. Find C. C means consumption expenditure. So consumption expenditure in our mind, that C is equal to what is the consumption equation? C dash plus B Y. Okay. So find C. What and all they have given? Equilibrium level of Y we have to find out. Here Y is equal to, we have to find out C. They are giving Y and C. You just substitute. It's very easy. C is equal to 100 plus 0.75 Y. So we are substituting here. C they are giving. C dash means 100 plus 0.75 Y. Y is given 6000. Okay. It's very easy. We are getting 4600. Any numericals comes, your mind all the formula should be there. What and all we studied from this lesson. First one, Y is equal to C plus I. Y is equal to C plus S. Then from here we are getting S is equal to Y minus C. C is equal to Y minus S. Okay. You can prepare like this. Then MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. From here MPS is equal to 1 minus MPC. MPC is equal to 1 minus MPS. Like this, APC plus APS is equal to 1. From there we are getting APC is equal to 1 minus APS and APS is equal to 1 minus APC. Like that and all you have to. Then saving function equation, S is equal to minus C dash plus 1 minus BY. 1 minus BY. Or we can write minus C dash plus 1 minus B shows what? 1 minus B means 1 minus MPC. That is MPSY. Okay. Then consumption equation is equal to C is equal to C dash plus by. So this we have used here, first sum. Then second sum, here find equilibrium Y when C is equal to 100 plus 0.5Y. This much is consumption equation, right? Then they are giving investment. So think, by using consumption and investment, which formula we can use? Okay, anyway you can do. So I am taking this one. Y is equal to, we have to find out Y. Y is equal to C and I is there. So very easily we can take Y is equal to C plus I. Just substitute. C is given. Okay, C is given. Then from there we can find out. C is very easy. You just substitute this and all the values. After that, what you have to do? Bring this part here. That is why we are getting Y minus 0.5Y. Okay, then solve. While solving, we are getting Y is equal to 2200. Okay, it's very easy. Y minus 0.5Y shows how we are getting 0.5. 1 minus 0.5. What is the answer? 0.5. Okay, like that. Suppose Y minus 0.8Y. What is the answer? We can take, we know 1 minus 0.8 is 0.2. Like this very easily you can do. Suppose Y minus 0.9Y. What is the answer we will get? 0.1. Okay. So next one. Here find equilibrium S and I when Y is equal to 4400, MBC is equal to 0.75 and C dash is equal to 100. MBC means B. So here what all they have given? Y, B and C dash. Okay. Then we have to, from there we have to find out equilibrium level of saving. So we can use the formula Y is equal to C plus S. From there we can make S is equal to Y minus C. I think our time. Okay. So S is equal to Y minus C. So by using this formula we can substitute. Y is given 4400. Okay. Okay, tomorrow we will continue. Okay.